Okay, hello, it's the Art Monarch. In this video, I'll be drawing a very detailed mech. That's what I went for. I wanted to create a hyper-detailed, extremely intricate-looking piece of artwork today, and I think I succeeded fairly well. So, as you can tell from the past week, I've really been drawing a lot of buildings, nature, roofs, bridges, and just getting into another category of drawing, and slowly we're kind of going back here with the more abstract drawings. This one isn't completely abstract. It actually has some different moving parts on the bottom with the legs that have different wheels and tank tracks, and the back kind of looks functional. It actually may be able to move. And then I drew two people that are sitting on top. One guy has like an eye patch and he's pointing out to the enemy or something. Or maybe he has a knife in his hand. Maybe that's why he has an eye patch, is because someone knifed him. And so now he has a knife in his hand or something. You'll see it later. But I like how this mech turned out. It's more of a animal looking mech. It's not a human mech that you like climb a ladder into and then you can move the arms. It's more of a tank kind of thing going on. And the issue I have with mechs and drawing them is just that it's difficult for me to draw both sides evenly. I'm used to just drawing one shape and then moving on, but here you have to kind of draw a bigger shape and then the same wheel in the background. It's just a lot to manage, so I'm working on that. That's the main reason why I'm not a fan of making mechs, but this one here just kind of slowly turned into that. I wasn't actually going in with the intention of making a mech, but that's what we did here. And there's some guns and turrets on the front. Here in the Art Monarch studio, we're finally getting to the point where it actually looks like we know what we're doing, and I think that's a pretty satisfying thing. It's a good feeling to know that you're creating something that is finally coming into its final form. We're making these robots and mechs here, and I kind of put it off for a while because just the struggle of making both sides even. It's like when I'm drawing a car or a vehicle, trying to make both sides look equally proportioned is difficult. So that's why I kind of stay away from it and make abstract, loose sketches and very tangly, organic lines, sort of like the last drawing. But here there's some different wires, pipes, and little... There's not a lot of curved shapes here. It's all very neat and laid in. You have these pieces in the front. I like the dark areas that I did. I need to do more of just putting ink down in large areas because it really makes the drawing, it gives it more contrast and it looks more 3D when I put more ink down. When I just kind of leave all of the areas open, it looks like a coloring page, which is good. I can go back in later, but you get what I mean. I just need to put more ink down. At first I was thinking of turning this drawing into a spaceship, but as I moved to the bottom of the page I made some legs, and so let's just call it a mech for now. The front of the little mech ship here has some broken looking pieces. That's what I wanted to give the effect of, like the front has been damaged from battle and being in a war. So the panel's kind of falling off. It's a little uneven. That's my excuse. Okay, look, if you're making a drawing and it looks bad, you can just say that it's been fired at with weaponry or something. I think this is more of the style I want to go for when it comes to the very intricate, detailed drawings. I like the organic shapes and that, but I feel like I could draw nature, trees, and plants with the more curved lines. But here, with these straight lines, it's a good way to practice. Great way to get comfortable with putting lines next to each other, figuring out how to overlap different things, and getting both sides of the mech, the legs and arms, correct, or at least looking correct. I'm not actually completely sure what I'm doing half the time when I'm making these drawings, but from time to time they turn out okay in the end.